Hi everyone, so in this video I'll be working with the new layered die cuts that Die Impress has brought to their site, mydieimpress.com. In the original video I did a whole unboxing of these guys. I went through essentially every single design, and so I will link that video in the description box so you can check it out, because in this one we're just going to get right to it. So yeah, these are a new release, super pretty. Again, these were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. With Die Impress, that is an affiliate discount code, so when you use the code VCDP10, you will receive 10% off, and yeah, you can use that every day. And they do have, I believe, free shipping over $45. They do have a bundle of 4 of the new sets, the Stampin' Dies. Some have stencil Stampin' Dies sets, and I talked all about that in the original video, so you can check that out. And then there is a free bow die set if you were to spend $75 after discounts, before tax. And I did a little tutorial with the bow in the previous video, so I will link that in the description box for you guys. Like I said, today we're going to jump right in, and yeah, we're going to get right to it. So I think on one of them, probably the Kaleidoscope, I'll show you how to put these together, just to make a quick card. You have these beautiful background, you know, die cuts that are already made for you. So I'm just going to choose a set, and then we'll pop a sentiment on there. Ooh, look at this one. Let's go with this one. It has 3 colors. And that's an A2 size. It does have 5x7 size, and the sets, both of them also have slimline sizes. Again, all the instructions, you can see everything in there as far as how they should look. But we're going to jump right in, and then I'm going to make one into a shaker. So to take a little bit more time, if you would like, you know, with this one here that has the stamp set. So that is the Be Merry, but the one we're using right now is the Kaleidoscope, which is just gorgeous. I mean, you can definitely shaker these guys too, right? Look how pretty that is. So what I'm going to do is just simply layer them up, glue them onto a card base. This is an A2 size card base, and we'll go from there. So I'm just going to grab some glue. If you like to use sticky sheets, you know, that'd be a great application. I showed you in the last video how to apply them completely to a whole background piece like this. But for now, all I'm going to do is go around the very edges. To me, that's the most important part. And then maybe just up and down a little bit here. And these are legit A2 size, so they'll cover your whole front of your card. These are just A2 blanks that I already had in my stash. So if you need to make your own and you want to make it like this is the kind that stands up like this. You would just have an A2 size piece of paper. You're going to cut it at 4 1/4 and then score it at 5.5 inches, right? This one's also 5x7 in the same kind of orientation, but this one is harder to make at home because you need a piece of paper that's at least 14 inches long, and that hardly ever happens. But this is just something I already had that was, you know, pre-purchased. Let's go this way, and then I'm just gonna again go around the sides here, always, and then just add some in here wherever there's more, you know, thickness. Like that. Oh, I got a little, there we go. Just layer that one right on top. So pretty. And then again, you know, I did just leave the white card base, but if you wanted to matte layer that, cut yourself a piece that's 4 1/4 by 5.5 and put it behind that. Maybe something shiny, maybe some glitter paper, you know, whatever else is that you would like, and it'd be really, really pretty. We're leaving it just like that. I love these colors. They're just soft and pretty. So this one, again, right around the very edges. And then I'll just kind of, wherever I can get a little bit of glue here and there. So this, you know, just a little something to help you tack it down, but I don't think anyone's going to be picking at it. So I just want it to adhere a little here and there. So I'm looking in the areas where I might have a little more, like I said, thickness. I already got that, didn't I? Okay. Maybe this one here. And then we're just going to lay that guy right down. And I'm just going to grab a die cut, maybe a word, a sentiment, something to go on top of this. And that is a quickly made card that is absolutely lovely. Look how pretty that is. I'll be right back. So I just went to my stash and I grabbed this word bonjour from a really, really old Die Impress set that I actually have here in this kit. So all I'm going to do is, I ran it through some gold and I ran it through just like a plain color. I'm just going to glue those guys together and I'll be right back, just so it has a little bit more heft to it. But I'm just going to glue those together, like I said, and I'll be right back. Okay, those glued together, I'm just going to place that there. So I'm going to get a little glue in the back of my hand. Get this guy going. Sorry if you can hear traffic out of my windows open. It finally is cooling off out here. And so I'm going to put that maybe there. Paying attention to left and right, about the same spacing. And everything's nice and straight. Okay, I'm going to hold that down and I'll be right back. Okay, and that is super pretty. Just letting the background do the talking. I mean, how gorgeous is that? If you want to step it up a little bit more, this is very malleable, very flat, but you can bring out maybe some little enamel pearls or, you know, flat enamels, you know, whatever it is that you like. But I did want to show you how gorgeous that is, just simple. Alright guys, well let's try out a 5x7 from the Be Merry kit. So the Be Merry kit has a stamp set. Again, your inspo and your basically instruction is just showing you how you would layer these things up. Let's grab a 5x7. We'll do a stamping. I mean, on this one you can stamp right on the card. If you want to put another background layer, you can definitely do that. I'm looking for one that has an aperture. I mean, this one has an aperture. And which pretty much they all do. Oh yeah, I wanted to do stamping. I was gonna say this one's really nice for a shaker too. It'd be really cute because once you place it down, is that... Oh, that's one piece. Okay. Thought it was two pieces together. You're gonna have all these little areas that are gonna peek through, right? If you did a shaker with that. But let's put that one to the side. Just want to use the stamp set. Let's go with this guy. Lovely. Okay, we'll go with this one. Again, there's another similar one with gold in it though. Really pretty. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and probably glue these layers together. We're going to have an acetate, so let me get that going. Acetate, here we go. So I'm just going to cut this down. This acetate has a cover on it to keep it nice and pristine. I'm just going to cut this down to a little bit smaller than 5x7, just so it's not sticking out on the sides or if I cut it a little too wide or whatever. So a little smaller than 5, a little smaller than 7, and I'll be right back. I just want to show you, generally acetate cuts really easily, even on a paper trimmer, right? So I'm going to pick this stuff off. You don't have to have a whole 5x7 either. If you, you know, want to conserve that, you just have to cover that area, right, where there's this opening here. So I'm going to place this down. I don't think there's a plastic carrier on the other side. I think it only has it on one side. Okay, I hope. And so essentially that's going to be my background piece. I mean, you can insert this wherever you like, but for me on the back makes the most sense on the very back piece, because otherwise you're going to see shininess through the other ones. But I'm just going to get that on there. Okay, making sure I don't see any of that clear anywhere out here. I don't, so that's good. So we have that. And I'm just going to glue these guys together. This one does have some little bits that didn't get... I was going to say they didn't quite fall out. These are like laser cut. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, that's what it looks like with that white core where it's just like... Shh, I don't know how to explain that. But it looks really great. So let me get this one. Again, just like before. So, you know, I'm not going to waste your guys' time. I'm just going to put glue all around the edges. Around this centerpiece for sure. And then same thing for the next one, just all around the edges and then wherever I can put glue, okay? I'll be right back. Glue all over the back and then just wherever I think, you know, these little bits might benefit from some glue. And I was kind of paying attention to the center area to keep that, but also the edges, of course, you want this layered up nicely. And that's pretty good, okay. I'll hold that down. And I will be right back. Okay guys, we have that all put together. It looks really great. If you have anything schmutz on there, you can clean it off. That feels really sturdy too. So it's really nice. So I'll put that to the side for a moment. Now, I should have done this first. So let me get this on here. That way you know exactly where the aperture is. So since we have a second image that's basically the same, I'm gonna judge it from that. But before we put the acetate, we should have done this part. So let me grab the design that's similar. And basically it's this one. I'm just going to grab the one sheet, put it on here, just so I have a better idea of where we should stamp. It's dead center. But again, if you're going to do this on any of them, I would go ahead and use that as a gauge before you put the acetate. Let's see here. Oh, these are all so sweet. I was thinking season's greetings, but I like the happy holidays and the Merry Christmas. Let's go with Merry Christmas. And I'm going to stamp it in red. So as long as everything's good, we have this guy here. And line that up. Again, if you have your grip mats, you can use those to help you out. I'm just eyeballing that right now. I'll put it on here. And I just kind of look at the lines to see that everything's hitting pretty much in the same spot. That way, you know, it's nice and straight. You can get rid of this or you can leave it there for now. And I'm just going to ink this up in some red ink. And I'm going right onto the card base. If you don't want to do that again, go ahead and put a matte layer a little smaller than 5, a little smaller than 7, so it's not competing with your top layers. And that would be great. It looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to clean this up, put it away, my stamp away, and I'll be right back. So that one done. And then we'll bring this guy back. Let me make sure I don't have anything. I see like a little glue or something on the very top here. Okay. And we're going to line this out. At the very edges, I think that looks the best. And whenever you cut this, depending on the size of your sequins, you just want to make sure everything's butting up. So once I cut that off, the next one is going to be right next to it. If you're using very fine glitters, which I don't recommend because they will definitely stick to your acetate, but if you want to, you really have to make sure this butts up. If you're using sequins or spangles that are a little bit larger, you know, it could take a little bit larger spot. But I'm going to just line this whole thing out. One more piece here, one more piece here, and I'll be right back. I'm going to take all those off. And I just grabbed some gold, you know, spangles or sequins. I guess these are all just sequins. You can make a mix, which we used to always love doing, and I have lots of mixes. But just pop those on there. And again, I don't go overboard. This is a big area though, so maybe I'll put a little extra. And you know, sometimes people say rub this with a anti-static pad or with like a dryer sheet or different things. I feel like it's going to build up static anyway later, so I just don't even start off that way. So there you go. You can also put another piece of foam just like across here and across here to keep the sequins in this area, so it doesn't fall all the way down. But I think, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with. And I think that's fine. So you can see this, it's already picking up my spangles over here. I'm just making sure this is centered pretty well on the card. I always give it a little bit of a squish right now, but I definitely flip it over and give it a good squish from the back. And we just made a really quick and easy shaker that is just beautiful. And then you have all your little bits there. It says Merry Christmas and really, really pretty. Look at that. So 2 quick cards. One took a little more time. The other was just layering up, popping on a sentiment or, you know, maybe something you already have in your stash, a little ephemera. And they're really pretty. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have all the info in the description box as far as the free gift and all those kinds of things about the bundle. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.